Plofsky. I'm the lyricist on this project.
And I'm Rebecca Holland, the composer.
We're adapting the 1991 remake of Father of the Bride, written by Nancy Meyers and Charles Shire, directed by Charles Shire.
When uptight, frugal, and change-averse family man George Banks finds out his 22-year-old daughter Annie is engaged, he has a hard time.
A very hard time.
Dealing with it.
Thematically, this piece explores resetting expectations, accepting change, and letting go through the lens of a father-daughter relationship.
But maybe we let George explain.
I used to think a wedding was a simple affair. I was wrong. Getting married is simple. A wedding is an entirely different proposition. I'm getting ahead of myself. My daughter Annie had been studying for her master's in architecture for the past year in Rome, and she was due back any minute. My wife Nina, my son Maddie, and I couldn't wait to see the kid. My firstborn. I remember I was at work. I own a sneaker company. Then Nina called.
George, she's landed.
She's landed? She's here? She's safe and sound. I can lay off the tongues. Now that my kid has both feet on the ground. I'll be right home. Just stopping at the bicycle shop first.
George makes his way through the town center.
Everything is perfect, and he's finally home. I can stop my endless worrying when she tells me about Rome. Family dinner every night, Nina, kids, and me. Back to normal, pure delight, just like it used to be.
Here for Annie's night?
That's right.
But you know, my Jessica is a sophomore.
Oh, I gotta get home. Thanks, Harper. Everything is better when my family is complete. I can almost hear their voices when I'm turning down my street. Now I get to plan and prep concerts, Lakers, Yahtzee. Oh, would you look at this spring in my step, just like it used to be. Chicow. Now dad mode activate. Who am I kidding? It's always on. Dad mode accelerate, cause the banks are back in business and there's time before she's gone. Oh yeah, everything's fantastic. I'm cruising in third gear. Life is at its peak and I'm the father of the year. Car rides up the coast again. This happiness is free. Scoring 11 out of 10, just like it used to be.
Hey, George! I hear Annie's back from abroad.
Yes, sir. What's new with you, Dave?
Oh, same old, same old.
Just how I like it.
George picks up the basketball and makes a shot in their driveway.
Banks, you still got it. You're still a ton of fun. She'll be running to the patio. Call next for one-on-one. Lacing up the newest sneaks and shooting hoops with me. Sure, I've got some aches and creaks. Still, it's just like it used to be. Whoop, whoop. Yep, dad mode, power up, and it never goes away. Dad mode, fully charged. And with the banks now back in business, my family's here to stay. Ooh, the house is looking perfect. All the rooms are filled, and every light is on. The electric company's thrilled. I know exactly what's in store, and I'm feeling alright. 'Cause you see, it's just like it used to. Just like it used to. It's gonna be exactly just like it used to be. Annie had met a boy, Bryan Mackenzie. They were getting married. They were getting married too soon, too young, too everything. She's still my little girl. Then a few days later, Annie asked if they could have the wedding reception at the house. A wedding at home? This is a great idea. Small and free.
Oh, it's more than that.
Finally, a smart decision, huh?
George goes inside. Annie is left alone on the patio.
I saved my Girl Scout money without being told. I passed on spring break to win debate team gold. I spent my weekends working, selling pizza at the mall. I went to USC and lived at home each fall, which meant nothing at all. I've made smart decisions every step of the way. Decisive and informed despite what certain fathers say. Each choice I make, a piece of cake, 'cause I'm not some dumb kid. I'm making smart decisions, God forbid. I got my master's, made only straight A's, hours of classical arches. These choices aren't a phase. I lived abroad, que bello, everything was new. I'll start my dream career with a modern worldly view. The life I want is long overdue. I'm making smart decisions, oh yeah, I'm on a roll. I've proven I can do it. I've got this under control. At 22, I'll continue to choose what's best for me. I'm making smart decisions. I hope they see I was raised to have my head screwed on tight. So with everything my parents taught me, why can't my dad see I'm doing it right? I told them pronto we didn't elope. I'm including Dad at every turn. Still, he can barely cope. But I've seen the future, it's just through that door. I want what they have, the house, the kids, and more. And that's what each and every smart decision was for. I've made smart decisions every month, every year. Not all of them were perfect, but most of them were clear. I trust my gut, but hey, guess what? My heart knows what's right too. So my next smart decision is another smart decision. 'Cause I make smart decisions, Dad. This is not about you.
And then it was time to meet the wedding planner. Reluctantly, I might add. This wedding was already getting too expensive. I had my trusty budget notebook ready to get to work. What's this guy's name again?
His name is Franck.
Frank.
Franck.
Franck?
Hello! Hello! It is a pleasure to meet you. May I offer any refreshments, Pellegrino, espresso, champagne?
No, thank you.
You must be Franck.
The one and only.
So, Franck. Frank. I think we'd like to keep this wedding small and not too...
When you start to plan the wedding, there are so many things to choose. From the candles, tall or small, to the seating chart and the booze. Sure, it's a party for your peoples, but the wedding is your day. So, if there's a monkey on your shoulder, let Franck take your monkey away.
Let's start with the budget.
Sure, monkey. I think we start with the cake. We start with picking out the cake.
The what?
The cake says what kind of wedding we make.
Cake.
Salty,
No.
sweet.
Yes.
This occasion will be schwank. After all, this is a wedding by Franck.
How much?
Now we move on to floors. Yes, we move to choose the floors. The guests will smell this aroma for ours. Roses
Please.
and arch. This
No.
occasion will not stunk, 'cause you're getting a wedding by
We
Franck.
have plenty of backyard
Don't
flowers.
worry about the money, you'll figure it out. When you see what's in my brain, it will have you all be shout, I love
I
Franck.
do not love Franck.
Okay, so snapping the peaks. Who will snap take the peaks? Who will capture your essence with very few clicks? Smile,
Cheese.
pose. I know a guy named Hunk. Him say dunk, snap a Vedding by Franck. Snap.
I think I've heard enough, thank you.
Let's at least let him finish his presentation, George.
There's
Oh,
more.
shush! There's always more when it comes to Franck. Best part, let's talk through the tunes. Yes, let's talk through all the tunes. The tune should fly all your guests to the moons. A band,
Yep.
this Herms, I'm telling you point blank, we will boogie and a Vedding by Franck, this Herms.
Let's put more finance, please. Yeah. Let's chit-chat about cost.
Yes, let's chat about catered feud.
Chicken with a side.
Or a sushi chef dude.
Simple.
Dad.
5 curse after meal occurs. The cousin should be full, but not roll out the doors. Fabulous, spectacular, all will be drunk. I stand by a Vedding by Franck. Yummy, it will be wonderful this party. I will make you see that the thing you always wanted was a Vedding by me. Papa loves Franck.
Let's go, Annie.
Wait! We will highlight the bride.
Okay.
Yes, we punctuate the bride.
Lovely.
She walk in the tent. We bring swans from outside.
Swans.
Carriage,
Car.
doves,
Rice.
designer pointy heel. We make you feel like princess with a bit of sex appeal.
Oh, absolutely not. Backyard,
Right?
close friends,
Of course.
a fire up the grill.
No!
This wedding will be modest. I will die on that hill. So wherever we start,
We make the horse before the cart.
let's pull it up.
He's gonna have a chest attack. This will be fabulous, spectacular. And who will she talk? First you, the family bunk, then me. Cause after all, this is a Vedding.
After all, this is my wedding.
After all, this is your wedding.
Will this budget cover it?
That won't even cover this consultation fee. Welcome to the 90s, Mr. Box. After all, this is a Vedding by Franck. Hello!
Then, the vendors started to reorganize the house. I had no say at all, but I was paying for everything. No control. It was too much. Too much!
George, get out of the house. Go to the store and pick up some dinner.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did.
George is removing hot dog buns from the hot dog bun bags in the bread aisle. A confused stock boy approaches.
Excuse me, sir, but what are you doing?
What am I doing? I'll tell you what I'm doing. Here I have 8 hot dogs. Here I have 12 buns. Everyone sells 8 hot dogs, so why are there 12 buns? Well, the Wiener Group and the bun firm are scamming the American Joe. I'm not paying for the buns I don't need. George Banks is saying no.
Who's George Banks?
Me! A roll of toilet paper was 50 cents a roll, but now there's much less paper at $1.10 a roll. The toilet core and the tree team shrink the rolls, but profits grow. I'm taking sheets I'm old for extra wipes. George Banks is saying
You're gonna have to pay for all of
you sound like Big Toilet. With crack I deplore. You sound like Big Wiener. Charging me more. Well, I'm not going with the flow, 'cause this guy is saying that we're all nitwits who'd rather pay than make a stink. They're not ripping off this nitwit. This nitwit doesn't blink. Yes, I'm overpaying for a wedding, but won't be hoodwinked like a schmo. 'Cause this schmo is George Banks, and George Banks is saying no.
Just George.
Why don't we just calm down, sir?
We? You know, it takes more than one person to be a we. You want a we? I'll give you a we.
George finds other customers.
You've got a bag of ruffles. Let's take a look inside. So where are all the ruffles?
It's mostly air inside.
The chip guys and the bagmen add the air, so you won't know.
Then what am I paying for?
lady say no.
You've made your point, sir.
And this guy shops organic. What's that even mean?
What?
This beef says it's organic.
Hey, what's that even mean?
The cowboys and the wedding planners make up words for extra dough.
I won't pay more for fancy words.
Right, we are all now saying no.
No air in the bag.
Attention all shoppers, there's scams in every aisle. From Big Cow to Ruffle, they'll cheat you with a smile. So we're not paying till the prices drop down low.
Yeah.
We're not paying what they tell us that we owe. Everybody!
Yeah.
We won't pay for things that we don't need. We won't pay to satisfy the greed. We won't pay for something that we're dreading. We won't pay for this cockamamie wedding.
What? Annie, Nina, and Franck appear as figments of George's anxiety.
Hello, George. Here's your invoice.
You ripped up the lawn.
We are the fountain.
Yes!
Oh, you took down the hoop.
We don't need it anymore.
You knocked down the house.
So is the extra large tent.
You're gonna lose her, George.
You're already losing me, George.
Got George with a shunk. Stop, stop.
After all, this is a bloodbath by Franck.
That's
The
me.
dress
And don't forget to tip the spawn wrangler.
every day's a nightmare. Cause she said yes.
Sir, I'm calling the police.
There's nothing borrowed. It's all brand new.
We're gonna have to replace that old tux, George.
And the something blue is me paying out the wazoo before they say I do. So I'm stuck paying for a marriage that won't last.
This is right, George. She loves
But I'm
him.
losing her too
He's
fast.
just like you, Dad, but brilliant.
It's not too late to turn it all around. This schmuck is standing his ground. So George Banks says it's absolutely weird.